Hey, Scott. Hey, Bill.
Hi, Lou.
Hi.
Guess what we got in the mail? Well, guess what Scott got in the mail?
I got one, too.
Yeah, but he buys me mine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because my FaceTime flippy phone thing doesn't do that shit.
Bill is the only human being above the age of 12 that doesn't have Amazon Prime. I feel like I should fall over like an ottoman or something like Dick Van Dyke. Yeah, so let me tell you a story. Lou says I have to move my beverage because Lou gives me these looks if it's too close to his magic box of buttons. Lou says I got the supplement for The Wild Beyond the Witchlight, and I said, "Oh, I didn't." And he said, "Well, we should review it. You should order it." So I did. One for me and one for Bill, and they were only $30. So I was excited when it came in the mail.
I was, too.
I was like, hoo-hoo. So I ran out. I got the package. It was really small. So I felt around in it. I was like, well, did they forget Bill's? And they, and they didn't. There were two of them in there. So I took this supplement that I was excited about. I opened up the package, and in Canada this is almost $40. Is $39.99. If I was Canadian, I'd want to punch someone in the face for paying $40 for this. But I digress. So I open the package and I see a box, not a big one, but a box with a set of orange dice. Now, I don't have a dice set of this type of orange color, so that's nice. But they're gonna roll shit for me anyway.
Yes,
so
they will.
So I looked at my dog because she was the only one that was home, and I showed her like she would know, and I said, "Can you fucking believe this? $30 for this shit. $40 in Canada, but $30 in the USA for a set of dice that are gonna roll shitty." And yeah, she didn't say anything. If she did, I wouldn't be on a podcast. I'd be on like Oprah or Ellen or something with my talking dog. So I haven't opened this yet.
Neither have I.
But I'm pissed that I spent this kind of money and I got a box. I didn't even know. So I went back on Amazon, on our Amazon affiliate store. So if you want to help support the podcast, because we're still broke.
Yeah. Especially when we're paying $30 for a set of dice.
Go buy this shitty set of dice on our Amazon affiliate store and support the podcast, and you too could be pissed off. You could also get the book on our Amazon affiliate store. It doesn't cost you any extra money, but some of the proceeds do go to the Dungeon Masters Dojo. And
the book is worth it.
Yes.
The book is worth it, definitely.
The book is worth it. So Lou already knows what's in it because Lou unwrapped it. But neither Bill nor I unwrapped ours. So we're going to do that on microphone.
That's it right now.
Yeah. So you won't be able to see the disgusted looks on our faces, but it does look like a nice dice set. Not worth $30.
It is a 6-inch by 6-inch by 1 3/4 inch box. So it is not a large.
It is not a large box at all.
But it does weigh considerably more than just a set of dice.
Don't pull it out like that, Scott. You got to open up the sides.
Yeah.
I did the same thing. No, the sides right here.
So this is like a goddamn Rubik's Cube just to get the thing out. Oh, it's got a box to put your dice in.
Oh, there you go.
A lot of plastic here. Mostly plastic so far. Wait a minute. Oh, 16. I'll keep these.
Yeah, for now.
For now.
They won't last.
And it's broken already. Look at that. Son of a bitch. The dice aren't even any good. I rolled a goddamn 1.
And he's not lying, folks.
I'm not lying. But there's... Oh, you got a nice little box. It's got like a velvet lining in there.
Little quasi velvet thing going in there, top and bottom. So
yep, there's the D&D ampersand and some butterflies. I think that's what it is on there. Oh yeah. So you have like this butterfly, like fairy-like butterfly wing, and An hourglass, maybe? What do you think?
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah,
maybe
it
an
looks
hourglass.
hourglass-ish, and this beautiful gold kind of, I don't know, inset lame kind of printed stuff. Looks like a monarch butterfly wing, by the way.
All right, so you get these little cards that are like, was it Feywild? There's one with Feywild trinkets and carnival prizes, which is kind of cool. There's their D8 table.
Yeah, it's the different things you can find at the carnival.
I kind of feel like I've paid for the stuff twice, though.
It actually looks like you paid for the stuff twice.
Well, yeah,
three times because I haven't paid you yet.
yeah. Well, he's good for it, right? I mean, I see him every Monday. Eventually, he'll remember, and eventually, I'll remember to remind him. But eventually, something will happen somewhere. They outstare the Cyclops game. Whoever blinks first loses. I remember playing that game at the cafeteria table. Not with a real Cyclops, of course. Although I did hang around with a kid that had an eye patch. He had a lazy eye or something. Guess the feathers on the cockatrice.
You get a card about that describes Mr. Witch and one that describes the carnival in general.
There's goblin wrestling.
There's Mr. Light.
The artwork is really nice.
The artwork is very nice.
The gnome poetry contest. That must be beautiful.
It'd be interesting. You have your NPCs in here. Here's Burley.
Catch the fairy dragon by the tail. I'm sure that pisses off the fairy dragons. The El Mirage ring toss.
You have Kettle Stream, the Kenku, Warlock.
I think this game was inspired by that video that Tommy Lee and Pam Anderson did, but I don't think they used a unicorn horn.
Oh.
Then you get the Weird Three, which is...
Oh, here we go. Candlefoot, Northwind. Yeah, Groot's prom date there. Palatial. The cards are really nice. They are very nice. The artwork's beautiful. It is nice that you don't have to tear stuff out of your book, or kind of crack the binding by smushing your book down there. So that is nice. I am a big fan of this book. Not so much on the supplement set though.
I've decided I hate it.
I feel like the
It's not worth
exactly
$30.
It is not worth $30
unless you're just going to collect it and just put it away.
Right.
Which we can no longer do because we just opened our boxes.
We just opened it. But you know what? There's no fun in having a toy if you can't play with it, right?
They have Burley here as one of the two guards, but they don't have my favorite.
Oh, they don't have Thaco?
Thaco's not in here.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. I just made it through the
Thaco's not in here.
Now, you know what the heck? Come on.
How can you have one and not the other?
Yeah.
And of all, Thaco.
But it comes with a carnival map.
That's the only reason why I like this.
You know what?
But it's a smaller version
is
of
a
the one
smaller
that's
one.
already in the back of the book. So
It is.
if you don't want to tear the one out of the back of your book, I guess this is okay.
And that will fit on my copier so I can copy it multiple
Yeah.
times.
I like that it looks like an old-timey carnival map. I love the mystery mine. Again, I will say that. I love the mystery mind. It reminds me of the old D&D cartoon, which I'm sure it was intended to do. Still, though, it seems like highway robbery to me.
I'm disappointed.
The artwork on the back of the fair is very nice. It looks like it's done in like watercolors, which is kind of neat. It does have a nice look. I would frame this and hang it on a wall.
It does show several features that are featured in the book.
The dice are a nice. They're a nice set of dice. I like them. I'm a dice goblin. I have a tackle box full of dice. People think I'm an outdoorsman. That nothing could be farther from the truth. I just have so many dice. I need a tackle box. I'm probably going to have to get one of those big tool chests on wheels, like Bill has in his garage.
What
to
can
put all
I
my
say?
dice in. What are they? Snap on or?
You can get a inexpensive version of Husky at Home Depot. The D20 seems to be rolling pretty good for me.
Yeah, well,
I haven't rolled under an 11 yet.
all right, well, fuck you, Bill.
They like me.
I did just roll a 20, but everything else was well under 10. So these dice are broken, and I just paid $30 for broken dice. I don't know. I don't want to tear up the.
There's 2D20s in here.
Yeah, that and that's one of the really good things too.
I just noticed that.
Is that you do have plenty of dice.
Yeah,
in there.
there's all 4 of your D6s, so you can generate your character. You want to do old school. There's a regular polyhedron with your percentiles and 2 D20s.
Yeah, you have a nice selection of dice. I like the dice. The cost on Amazon is $26.99, which is $3 cheaper than what the sticker price is. So that lightens the blow. It's like only getting kicked in one testicle as opposed to both of them.
Oh, well, just
so I don't know. I still think it's not worth the price.
I don't know. I got another pair of killer twins going
All
here.
right, why don't you put them away, okay?
Oh, 17, 18.
He likes to show off.
11, 10, 13, 13. This is the third time I rolled 2 13s.
The dice box is okay-ish.
It's okay.
Well, it's got the same felt on it they used to do those giant-eyed kitties and kids.
Oh, like the
Velvet
Bruce
Elvis.
Lee velvet.
The Velvet
painting,
Elvis paintings and things like that. So,
yeah, it's a nice looking box. The box and the map and the cards and the dice are very nice quality.
they are.
They are.
But this set in as a whole is a little
It's pricey.
lacking for the price.
Yeah,
a little lacking.
I would.
$19.99 maybe.
Yeah, I was gonna say in the $20 range, I think it would be more reasonable. I would be reluctant to, and I get it. Wizards of the Coast wants to make a profit, and so do I at something. But it's too much. It's too much.
I think that the price it's at is a little bit too much for this.
Yeah,
I was
even with a 10%
I
discount.
was almost ready to throw mine in the trash.
I was disappointed.
Lou has an anger issue. He usually takes it out on us.
Well, I mean, if you
Yeah.
look up on the screen behind you, Bill,
Let me turn it. Look at the giant Pato vision. Yeah.
it looks like you get a little bit more the way that it's displayed.
It does.
Well, that's they have a very good PR person.
Yep.
It looks bigger. Like that dice box looks like a big old box right there. I'm like, that's a nice box. And then the map looks bigger.
You do realize it's on a larger TV screen, right? Not a computer screen.
Well,
so
that's probably a contributor.
that's part
yeah.
of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
The scale wise, it does look like it's more.
They should have a normal sized human being standing next to it so you have some scale.
Yeah.
Or
put it next to a book so at least you see.
put it next to the
And that's
book.
probably why they didn't have the book there.
Probably,
Could
or they were like, they probably didn't want people to think, oh, for $26.99 I could get the book and all that, and well, that would be like,
Well, I mean, if you really pay attention, they're both listed over here as the Adventure Kit bundle.
and that's the thing. Like when these showed up, I was like, oh shit, I screwed up. I just bought a box of dice, and now Lou's gonna yell at me because we're supposed to be doing this review of the accessory kit, and I botched it, and I got me and Bill just a set of dice, which aren't rolling well for me.
Oh, that's like I told you when Amazon rang my doorbell, I came running outside happy, saw the little package. I opened it up. I was like, "Where's the rest of it?" Went back out on the porch, looked around.
It's like going to a French restaurant and ordering dinner and finding out that your dinner is smaller than any of the appetizers at Applebee's you've ever gotten. One of those deals where
It's all about presentation.
Yeah, where it's like, I don't need a knife to cut this piece of meat. It's bite-sized.
Well, like on the Amazon page on one of the when I was clicking over the bundle kit, it looks pretty decent size compared to the book.
It does. Yeah, and I don't know. It just seems a little anticlimactic here. I was expecting something more exciting. I mean, I like it.
I mean, don't get me wrong, the quality items is there.
It is.
But it's very. I felt like I was cheated.
I did feel, and I haven't felt like that in any product that I got from Wizards of the Coast since any book from 4th edition. But
I was going to say 3rd to 4th, but you know,
yeah, third wasn't my jam really, but still, I mean, it seemed like even at like I never pay $50 for a book, and I know I'm a horrible person because of that. I use Amazon instead of the local friendly gaming store like I should, but I don't think we have a local friendly
I was
gaming
about to say, I don't
that's-
think we have one.
anymore.
that's in comfortable travel distance. I think we would have to go all the way to Greenfield games. And even then those
Or Hartford.
or yeah.
That's about the same. You're still looking at a 45-minute, 50-minute drive
yeah, that's
either way to
too
get
long.
a little box with a set of dice in
Boy,
it.
talk about being pissed. Yeah, I'd be really pissed if I drove
Yep.
an hour for that.
Burn another $20 worth of gas.
But I mean, that's just our take on it.
Yeah, you may love it. You may say
you may.
this might be the best set of dice you've ever handled, and you might think those cards are awesome because you can clip them on the backside of your DM screen if you're a screener. But
And why wouldn't you be a screener?
because it's cheating. But that's
It's
a
not
whole other
cheating.
episode.
I'm going to
That's
take
a whole other
you
episode.
guys behind the screen so you know exactly what sort of epic setup is there to make the games better.
I can't wait to see it.
You can't. It's behind a screen.
I'm a screener too. Don't worry.
Bill's just angry because screens weren't invented back when he started playing.
Yeah, all we had was a giant slate of rock, and it kept falling
Yeah.
over and crushing my clay dice.
But if you really think about it now, most of the times we play, we are screeners. We're behind the screen remotely.
Yeah.
Oh, now, yeah.
So now you're a screener too, Bill.
No, I use the digital dice on the thing, so
screener.
I use the digital dice, so
you're not running
it's right
games.
out there.
You quit. Remember,
You're right.
you were like,
But even as a player, I
you're
use
like
the digital
F you,
dice.
Scott.
Yes,
I'm
I did.
and I don't know why I just said F you. I've dropped the F bomb like 11 times, but
Well, I'm glad I don't rate it as low as the box of dice and flashcards. I'm one step above. Yay, me.
I don't even know where to go from with
I
this.
don't. If you're interested in getting this after the stellar review we just gave this, please consider going to our webpage, www.thedungeonmastersdojo, all one word, .com, and go to our Amazon affiliate store and get your $3 discount on this and pay $26.99, and we'll get a little kickback. And it'll help keep the lights on in the dojo. And winter's coming. We want to put the heat on. Lou's always yelling, wear a sweater. I don't want to wear a sweater. I'm indoors. I'd rather just have the heat on. So
Get a
help support
blanket
the
then.
podcast. Yeah,
I use all my proceeds for Bengay.
we buy it at 55-gallon drums for Bill.
Metamucil by the ton.
And that's the Witchlight Carnival and Dice set.
Wah, 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 wah.
See you next time in the dojo. That's going to conclude this episode. Thanks for tuning in and listening. Please subscribe to the podcast for more great content. If you'd like to hear a particular topic, you can reach us on Facebook at the Dungeon Masters Dojo, or you can drop us an email at thedungeonmastersdojo@gmail.com. Thank you, and have a good day.